Game of Thrones, 5 reasons Daenerys should get the Iron Throne, and 5 it should be Jon Snow. As fans prepare for the final season, the anticipation has reached a fever pitch. We're finally ready. While there are several possibilities, the two front-runners are Daenerys Targaryen and Jon Snow. They're two of the Click the button below to start this article and quick view. Jon Snow is his father's son. Well, like Ned. Since we joined this story, Westeros has never had an ethical leader. Yes, Tom, while most of Westeros upper class looks down on the small folk, Daenerys believes everyone is equal. When she came into, even in her first days as Khaleesi, she never looked down on those serving her. She has made it clear. It's true that Jon Snow comes from an important family, but his birth status made him an outsider. Joining and traveling, when he reclaimed Winterfell and he didn't change into some dictator. He listened to his throughout 7 seasons, every character has had a defining moment. Daenerys came when, in Westeros, she sees the imbalance between the rich and poor as another form of slavery, and it's hard to argue with that point of view with Cersei in charge. Every decision when Jon encountered his first White Walker, despite all evidence to the contrary, he knew that wouldn't be the last time. During his first however, it was his fight at Hardhome and first sighting up, where he became obsessed with protecting everyone from the White Walkers. Knowing what they're up, when we first met Daenerys and her older brother Viserys, all we heard was how he was the dragon and they. It became clear the more time we spent with Daenerys, her true character revealed itself. She was obvious. All along Daenerys and Viserys' claim to the throne has been that they are next in the Targaryen line. Their brother Rhaegar, of course, now it turns out Rhaegar and Lyanna did have a son and that child is Jon. Only Bran and Sam. From the moment she emerged from the fire holding her dragons, Daenerys has been consumed with finding a way back to Westeros to become queen. She worked her way. She spent time in Mirian learning how to lead before she consolidated her power and headed back to Westeros. She made powerful. Robb was known as the great strategist, but it's Jon who is the great fighter. At the Night's Watch, prior to, he challenged Ramsay to a one-on-one fight for the North. Obviously, here's the thing, Jon Snow is a good guy. In fact, on the other hand, Dany has been dealing with backstabbing rich men, disrespectful cows and greedy slavers. If pushed she has. Subscribe for the hottest movie, TV, and gaming news. Asterisk, I agree to let Screen Rant send me emails.
Raindrop, drop top smoking, no cooking the hot pot. Fucking on your bitch, yeah, that. Looking up, open the park,